Okay, so this video is going to be about me restoring Runabout 2. This isn't going to be like a really elaborate kind of amazing restoration, but I thought, you know, maybe it would be a good idea to do a video of this. Maybe some people would find it interesting to watch. So this is my copy of Runabout 2 and it doesn't have a manual with it, so that's why I bought this copy off eBay. So I've got the manual, and this was like really cheap. Including postage, it was about £2.50. And you can see we've got the manual there. And then I noticed that the inlay on this, it's in fairly good condition, whereas the inlay on this one, let's zoom in there. The inlay on this one, it's got like a stain on it. So I thought, cool, I can swap the inlays over as well. And then I remembered that on this, sorry about the glare, that on this case it's got like a big hole there. Kind of looks as though someone shot it with an air gun. It's out of focus. There we go. I thought let's see the condition of the same part of the case on this case, and yeah, it's got like a hole in it, but it's not as bad. So I might be able to swap this part of the case over with this part of the case. It just depends whether I can separate it from this grey bit, because this grey bit, it's not really any good. It's got some spindles missing. Alright, so let's see if I can separate those two pieces. I'm sure I've done it in the past, a long time ago. So let's take this disc out. Okay, so let's try and separate this this grey bit from the clear part of the case. There we go. Bit difficult trying to do this from behind the camera and tripod. There we go. So got that now separated. And now actually I might be able to unattach this, maybe. There. So let's do the same thing on this other copy. So this is my original copy. So actually what I'll do is let's replace the cover, the coffee stained cover, or whatever the staining is. Let's just take that out and put in this one. Oh, that came away really easily. I was struggling with the other one for ages. There we go. So let's just compare these two inlays, because if one looks better than the other, then I'll use the best one in here. So the back of that one looks okay. Same with this one. See the other side. Yeah, it looks pretty much fine. You got some like some warping on the paper for some reason, and don't really have it on this one, so I'll keep this one in there. So this back bit, it's got the big hole in it, so let's take it off and we'll swap it with the other back bit. Ah, okay. Ah, okay, I think I've figured out how to do this. Let's zoom into that more. So notice on the other one, when I separated them, they separated as I moved this like that. So if I try and push this out like that, it doesn't come out, but if I turn this at the same time, you can see they're now separating like that. That's quite interesting how that works. So that's our bad back, let's get rid of that. And there's our better back. It's still got a bit of a, it's got some plastic missing, but it does look better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these pieces of plastic up with some polish and make them look more shiny, more new looking. So let's take out this inlay and start on this first. So here is our duster and some Mr. Sheen to get the game clean. Alright, let's do this, shall we? Shape the cam. I think that'll do. Actually, it'll be better if I put something underneath this so it doesn't slide around while I'm trying to polish it. Alright, well, I'm not really sure if that looks any better or not. I don't think it does. I mean, it was pretty clean in the first place, really. But yeah, let's do the other pieces. Try and be careful with the label so I don't damage it. Alright, so that's all the plastic parts polished. Alright, so let's start putting this back together. So there's our front inlay. And let's put in the back inlay. Let's see which way around does it go. So if I'm looking at the back of the case, it's going to be this way like this, so that's going to be that way, okay. And okay, let's try and attach these two pieces. Hopefully it's more easier to attach them than what it is to unattach them. That was a lot easier. And yeah, let's snap this into the back. Hopefully it should just snap in. Yep. And let's give the disc a quick clean. So this is my original disc, and this is the one that I received when I bought, you know, a second copy of the game off eBay. And yeah, this is in much better condition than the one off eBay. You can see the one off eBay is really scratched up, whereas this one, it doesn't look too bad. So let's give it a squirt. This Ixos cleaning fluid. And let's put it into this disc cleaner. Close the lid. And I can't remember how many times you're meant to spin this, but let's just do it a lot of times. And let's do it the other way. Alright, that should be done now. Well, it's still quite wet. Now this is really surprising because I've cleaned loads of game discs in this, and I've used the cleaning fluid as well. And after spinning them around a lot of times, when taking them out, they've never looked like this with all these droplets of liquid on the discs. So not really sure why that is. Maybe it's because PS1 discs are different from a lot of other game discs. I'm not really sure. But yeah, let's dry all this off. Yeah, it's kind of strange how PlayStation 1 discs are black. Alright, so that is the disc, nice and clean. Alright, so let's put the game together. So here we have the clean case with a new plastic back on it. This is how the back plastic piece looked, and we've got our new inlay in it, and this is how our older inlay used to look. So let's pop the disc in, and there's only one thing left, and that is the manual. The whole reason why I bought another copy of the game, it was just to get this manual. I wasn't planning on like trying to restore the case and everything. I never really thought about that. I just wanted to get the manual. So there's our manual, and let's take a look at this. So yeah, this isn't looking bad at all. I don't really think it's looking any shinier than how it did do before I polished it. Maybe it's looking a bit cleaner. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so that is one restored Runabout 2 game. Yeah, the only problem, let's see if I can find it there. The only problem is just that chipped piece of plastic, but it looks a lot better than how it used to look. You can see the big hole. Yeah, here are all the leftover bits that we've got. So, scratched up disc, stained inlay, waver inlay, really bad looking plastic cover there, missing spindles, and of course the big hole. And yeah, I'll put all this back together. I'll test the game to see if it does work, and I'll just sell it on eBay. I doubt I'll get that much for it, but yeah. So that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.